Hello and welcome, everyone. Today we're going to be casting the FPS Olympics League 5v5. I'm your host, Ricardo. I'm here with Thomas
Hello, everyone.
and Antonio.
Hello.
And we're going to just jump right into the champ select. So, Thomas, what are you looking for in this matchup?
Well, in this matchup, I'm actually really looking forward to the mid matchup because Nilda, of course, the best player in this tournament, is going up versus Jean Pimboulin. Jean Pimboulin lost already twice versus Nilda and is surely looking for his revenge in this important match for the tournament.
All right, that's it's very interesting. Antonio, do you have? Oh, sorry, Zeref, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I mean the mid lane is actually the best matchup because they also the highest elo in this tournament.
Yeah,
So I'm really
absolutely.
excited, but I'm actually also excited for the top lane. I know that the Danny has not played top a lot this past couple of days, but he was a main Riven and he was pretty good with this champ. So I really want to see him playing this champ, and I hope it's gonna be good.
All right, that's interesting. We started the champ select here. We're seeing some bans. The Lilia, the Mordekaiser on the side of the Courier Destroyers. They're definitely banning out the top lane for a banana. These are picks he's very comfortable on. And on FPS's side, we see the ban of Nico, of course, because it's Nilde's main champion. Everyone knows that. And Nunu, which is one of Seref's main champions. What do you guys think about this? Antonio, you go.
The thing is, Nunu is a big champion this patch. He's actually one of the highest win rates, so I kind of understand that. Also, Zaref is a big early game jungler, so with Nunu he's really unstoppable. So I think it's a really good ban from FPS team.
Thomas.
Yeah, I have to agree with my co-commentator Zehev Ragnir. I know that their team likes to play through mid lane, and Nunu's the perfect snowballing champion for mid lane. So I think it's a very good ban from the fantastic Patricks here. I mean, denying Nilda's favorite champion and denying one of the best setup junglers, a very promising start.
I also like the MF ban actually because it's one of the only champ that in Universal can play. So that's quite interesting.
That's as AD carry definitely it's favorite champion. You're right. And we see the first lock here actually. Leona. We see the supports being picked on both sides. I mean, some comfort picks for them. I would you say? You agree?
Yeah, Clement plays a lot of trash, so it's definitely a comfort pick for him.
Yeah, and yeah, the Elise I think would be a smart pick. It's Macau's most played champion, favorite champion. He's really good on it in the jungle, and I think that's a great pick.
So now actually, okay, the Morgana is kinda. Is it Morgana mid?
I think it would be.
I think it could either be Morgana mid or potentially AP carry. We know as I've said, they took out the MF, so there's not many ADCs left for the ACD team. So it will be interesting to see.
Ah, that's a very good point.
Was picked.
This is very interesting indeed. Both Zverev and both Nilda are very comfortable with the Evelyn champ. Of course, Nilda is more of a mid player, but he can perform excellently in the jungle as well. So we'll see what the draft has for us.
Yeah, I think here there's a lot of scenarios. The Morgana can be the APC, but also a mid lane. Then a Nilde in the jungle with Evelyn, but we could also just see Zverev with Evelyn in jungle and Universal with Morgana. Ooh.
Yeah, and we do see the Corki actually. The Corki is obviously a champion that João loves Corki in the mid lane. I'm very surprised they didn't ban it actually. They really want to ban out the top lane picks for Banana Phone. We'll see what they go here in the second phase bans. We see the set. It's a champion that Nani has been playing a bit in the top lane. Something he's shown good promise on. And I think it's a good ban.
The set is really huge here because Nani was mainly playing set these past couple of days. So I think it's a really good ban actually. And Urgo also, it's a good ban. So the top lane is really what scared Career Destroyer here. The banana phone stepping up.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of bans here. I mean, it's a strategy they're going for. If he hasn't picked his champion yet, I think it's a fair amount of bans towards him.
No, the Raven was banned. I want to see the matchup with Raven.
Well. Thomas, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I was gonna say yes. That Daniele, very, very comfortable with the set. We saw in the ARAM tournament yesterday, set a very dominant performance versus the F6, a clean victory, 2-0. So a very good ban from the FPS team. A very interesting ban, Samira. Not many players play Samira in the FPS team, and she's not that meta, but interesting ban.
Yeah, I think it's a safe ban from the Career Destroyers. They haven't seen too much of US God. They don't really know his champion pool so well, so I think it's a fair ban. We do see the brand. What are we thinking here? Bot lane on ACD, Antonio.
So here, for sure, I think it's Brand Leona that should go bot side. And so, it should be Morgana for Zeref in the mid lane, and Evelyn for Nilde in the jungle. That's very interesting, because we know that Zeref is not used to play in the mid lane, and Nilde is not so used to playing the jungle, but these are their comfort pick, so might be interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. We all expected, of course, Nilde to go mid, and we're seeing a switch here, something a bit unexpected. It's a very interesting draft in any case. So, any final thoughts on these drafts, guys? Maybe Thomas?
Yeah, I would say two very interesting drafts. I think ACD went for the less normal draft with a lot of AP in their team. If this Renekton does not snowball the game, it will be big trouble with a big Sion in the front line. I think it was interesting to see FPS. Banana Phone got 4 champions banned out, but he's pretty comfortable in the Sion. Should be a good matchup in the top lane. And I'll be excited to see the mid matchup. The one trick Jean Pimboli Corki versus Anto, who's not too familiar in the mid lane with Morgana, should be quite interesting as well.
Yeah, I also think that if they go to the late game, this Corki and Twitch will be a real problem for the Career Destroyer. And also, I'm kind of scared of the Sion with his passive that gives him so much health.
Yeah.
So,
no, it's good. I think these drafts are very interesting. We're going to be jumping into the game right now, and we'll see you on the Rift.
And the game begins. Oh, we can clearly hear the audience very excited, as we are actually. I'm very, very excited about this mid lane matchup, as I said before, but also this top lane matchup. I'm pretty sad that there's not a Riven from Nani, but I think it's going to be very interesting because Sion is a late game champion, while the Renekton is more of a no wait, it's the contrary. Sion is a late game, yes, and Renekton is an early game champion. So what do you think, Thomas, about both these teams?
Yeah, it'll be quite interesting to see what happens. I think top lane, if Renekton doesn't punish the Sion early game, late game will be very hard for the Renekton to actually do something or impact the game. The matchup in the mid lane is quite interesting because Corki nowadays starts with a mana tier early game, so it doesn't have damage. Maybe Otto can punish with the Morgana. Then I think in the bot lane, Brand Leona has a lot of damage early game against the immobile ADC like Twitch. They should be able to punish him, except if Clement has some clean hooks or lanterns. And what do you think of the jungle matchup, Onto, as you're a jungle main?
So the jungle matchup is very interesting because Evelyn is very late and she's really weak in the early game, while Elise is pretty strong in the early game. So I think that Elise might invade actually the Evelyn, but I don't know about that because actually Nilde is still a diamond player, so he's a high elo player. I don't know if Bakao has the balls to do it. So we will see that. That will be very interesting. And yeah, I'm really hyped for this game. I actually think that bot lane is very balanced. I don't know about you, but I know that Leo is the kind of person that likes to just suicide, and with Leona, it's just the perfect champion. While the Universe is actually the champion. Oh wait, there's a gank mid in the early game. Okay, Evelyn level 2 that ganks mid. Wasn't expecting that. Okay.
I definitely wasn't expecting that as well. Well, we know that Evelyn normally likes to farm to level 6, but I think you can clearly see that they want to try to punish the Corki as much as possible early game, because they know that if the Corki gets to late game, especially with a full AP team, it might be very hard to kill him.
Yeah, I think it's fair. It's really fair. Corki, if he gets to the late game with the package and everything, he has a very huge kit and can do a lot of damage. So yeah, I think Nilde is gonna focus the mid lane. Actually, we can see Macau here, maybe setting up for a gank, but is fighting. Oh yeah. There's a gank top. Okay, the good jukes from Nani.
That is some pretty good early game jukes. If Renekton gets behind this early in the matchup, the top lane is pretty much over. But you can see here that Ricardo has a lot of experience in the top lane. He knows his wave management quite well. I mean, he was letting the wave push early game. Macau saw that, went for the early game gank. Sadly, they didn't execute it, but a promising start for FPS.
Okay, look at this Elise, look at this Elise. She's a bit far. She's very far, actually. She's gonna die. Thomas couldn't follow. It was she was too deep, I think, in the jungle. It was very hard for João Pimbolim to follow her.
Very
advantage.
Yeah, as you said, Elise was gonna invade early game. Maybe a bit too ambitious, as neither top or mid had prio, and maybe even if they had prio, Corki Sion early game, there's no damage versus a Morgana and a Renekton. A very interesting play. Elise is a bit behind versus the Evelyn, something you're not used to see. It will be quite interesting to see how the Elise transitions now into the rest of the game.
I think it's not really a problem because Elise will stay a strong champion at least until level like 15, I think.
Yeah, I agree with Onto. Elise definitely falls off a bit harder than Evelyn in the late game. It'll be quite interesting to see because Elise is quite the tower diving champion, so we'll see if maybe a tower dive happens. I would also like to say sorry to our audience. Our budget is quite low for this tournament, so our producer is I have no idea what he's actually doing. But yeah. So Ricardo, what do you think of this early game?
I think this early game is going quite well for the career destroyers. We see some trading here up in the top lane. I think getting Nilde ahead, I mean, Nilde, of course, is their main carry. He's their star player. We see a gank here in the mid lane, actually. Hold on. Oh, the flash from Nilde.
Very good synergy.
Oh, that's good, but... Oh, he might just survive with 1 HP. That was the mastery, actually, the rune for the mana shield that saved him here. That was a good gank. I mean... Blow 2 flashes. I think Nilde now he can just come back and just capitalize on this blown flash from João Pimbolim. What do you think? Oh wait.
Oh, what a hook by our star Clement. Very good hook. But yeah, I agree.
Forward. I mean, they're gonna get a kill here. I think. Universe. Oh, with the cleanse. Wait, Odd Frog. I mean, this is what a messy fight here in the bot lane. I think we could see some TPs coming in. Oh, and we do see the TP. I think this is the Morgana from Zeref. Oh, US God takes so much damage. Oh, but look at the flashes. Oh my god. It was such a good attempt from Lord Lucky to prevent a death, but I think he's gonna die here. They're not gonna get anything. And this, oh my god, this is just falling apart for FPS. Look at the score, yeah.
That's a very unlucky play in the bot lane. I think it might be because bot lane hasn't played before, might be a lack of synergy, but Lord Lucky with some excellent trash plays, incredible. And coming back to your point before, it was interesting rune choice by Corki. As we previously said, there's a lot of AP in the ACD side, so Corki definitely capitalizing on that and choosing the right runes to keep him alive. With a 3-0 lead now, it'll be interesting to see if ACD can snowball this game.
And we see here in the bot lane, the Twitch, the US God, he does get the kill. Universe has got to be kicking himself about that one. That is unfortunate, but still, I mean... Oh, we see the Renekton actually roaming here in the mid lane. I don't think they're going to get the Corki, but... Oh, this was... Oh, he actually flashes away. I think that was a bit too much, but... Still very proactive here from the Career Destroyers, don't you think?
Yeah, exactly. Very proactive start. Most of the focus is on mid lane. As we said before, Corki, if he falls behind, he tends to be a bit useless, a bit more on the useless side in this patch. And that's exactly what ACD is doing. Let's see, Morgana going even on farm with Corki, that's good. But look at the top farm difference. At 13 farm difference already early game.
I think
For a Sion versus a Renekton.
This
what
is
do you think
kind of
this?
surprising. Yeah, I think the wave management has been a bit better on the side of FPS, but I mean, there's still a lot left to play. And ACD, I mean, they have got to be feeling good about this position. They have 3 kills, 2 kills on Nilde. And yeah, he is in a position to just carry the game now. Oh my god, what is happening with the stream? Okay, anyways.
Okay, this bot lane is fighting every time. Like every time we're watching bot, they're fighting again and again and again. It looks like every time that Thresh land the hook, he's just going.
Yeah,
he's
I mean,
just going.
But he's fishing. I think he's fishing for the brands in this bot lane. If they want to win a 2v2, I think they just have to burst the brand. We see Evelyn actually here in the bot lane now.
Look! This is a good gank for Evelyn.
This is really good.
Will they both die? Yes.
Yeah, they both died. Yeah, Nilde he had hit the level 6, and I mean, this is just going from bad to worse for FPS. Nilde is on 3 kills.
It's a huge problem. We can see that Nilde has 3 kills, right? While Macau has just died once and didn't do like a huge gank for the moment. So there's a huge problem in the jungle.
Jungle diff, yeah. I mean, you know what they say.
It's gonna be difficult for FPS to come back from that.
Yeah,
the first Drake.
Yeah.
Also.
It is looking good for the Career Destroyers. 5-1. They have a 2k gold lead. Top lane, the farm is still. We just saw it miss a cannon minion. Actually, it does happen to the best of us.
I think the top lane farm has come quite alright. I think Nani came back a bit. He was really late. Now he came back. His farm is okay. The Morgana and the Corki still okay. I think Morgana lost a bit of CS when she went bot. But
and look at the mid! Look at the mid! Oh, that's a good juke on the Q. This is well played from Jean.
Oh, I don't think Corki is gonna kill her. Yeah, she survived. Oh, the 1v1 top.
Okay. It does pop the ultimate actually. Okay, so it's top lane is definitely a matchup. We were excited for the top matchup, and it's delivering. No deaths yet, but it is delivering. Oh, we see the Nilde in the mid lane. We talked about Joan with the flash, but the flash is coming up actually now. Might be a bit too late now. Let's see if anything happens.
Are they gonna gank mid? No, okay. I think so. Macau is coming to the mid lane. He might want to gank, but Morgana is quite a push, so I don't think that gank is actually possible. Oh, and the top lane fighting again. You can see that this Sion is already so tanky, and Renekton can do a lot for the moment.
Yeah, I think the time, like, because as Renekton you have to bully in the lane, and I think the time to bully is a bit over now. The Sion is very tanky. He does have the Balmy Cinder. And we see Nilde attempting to gang top. It is warded.
Yeah, he has been spotted out by a good ward from the Sion, I think. Very good ward there. Yes, I think that Renekton now is gonna fall little by little, and he's not even fed, so that's a huge problem for him.
We talked about it in the Champ Select actually. He like, if you look at the team comp, I mean, he is the only form of AD damage on their team, and I think he has to do a bit better here, but I mean, they're still ahead. They're still good. Nilde might just solo carry this game. I mean, he's done so before, so the game definitely still in the favor of the Career Destroyers.
Still doing all the objectives. Macau can't do anything.
Yeah, he's too far behind.
At the Herald, so it's actually a really hard game for Macau. He really needs to step up because his team needs him right now, and Nilde is really doing the job.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to farm up to just find a way back into this game that has started so bad for him.
And yes, indeed, Macau is farming up. And what do you think about that, Tomish? Will he be back in the game?
I mean, as an Elise, I guess he always has a Cocoon, which is guaranteed CC, so late game he'll always be useful, and Elise can always... Oh! What a
That was the
insane
good
Q
play.
by Morgana, and finally, after the 5th try, they
And
managed
bot
to
lane
kill
also
Crown
fighting.
Jubilee.
Look at this
What is-
bot lane.
Yeah, what is happening this game?
Everyone is fighting everywhere. Look at this Twitch. He's
Oh.
flashing for the brand, but Leona flashing also, and the Twitch dies because of brand passive. Wow. Okay, so we had two good, insane, I may say, actions there. So first, yeah, the Morgana prediction into the Corki, and there the bot lane diff. Actually, I'm kind of impressed about Outfrog. That was really good.
That was a very, very good, and all the early game plays have been in favor of career destroyers. We can see here Nilda actually trapping Macau.
Oh, yes.
You can see the jungle difference right here. Nilda is bullying Elise, while at the start of the game you expected Elise to bully the Evelyn early
She
game.
survived. She survived. Now Nida is in a bad spot. Okay, will he survive? There's Leo. There's Morgana. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Twitch is gonna die.
and-
Okay.
Very, very unfortunate early game for the Fantastic Patricks. I mean, they're already 3k around 3k gold behind, and
Yeah.
Evelyn's on a 5-0 lead early game. This is not looking good for Fantastic Patricks.
Yeah, this is very hard for them.
Yeah.
Continue.
Antonio, what do you think is the way back for Fantastic Patricks? Like, how would you actually try to win this game?
I think that the thing is we can see two bounty, right? There's the Evelyn. The Evelyn is really huge, and the brand. So maybe what they can do is first they need to stall. Like they have late game, as we've said before, and if they succeed on stalling the game. Oh wait, Leo is caught. Okay, Leo dies. Okay, so what I was saying is stall like that. So if you can kill one player a bit everywhere, like every 2 minutes or so, you can stall the game enough to actually come back. So I really think that Career Destroyer shouldn't play too slow and just try to snowball with this Evelyn. But we can see now that FPS is doing the Drakes. Oh no, they disengaging.
Yeah, I think if they can get this early game Drake, it would be very important, as they would probably stall the soul. And
Sure.
stalling is, I guess, the win con for their team. Oh, look at Nani. Very aggressive plays on Corki. It seems like the team is considering Corki the biggest threat in the early game.
Okay, this is nice because Macau just outsmited the Evelyn, which is really huge. Clement getting caught by the Morgana. Is it gonna be enough? Oh, maybe. Is it Outfrog? Is it gonna predict? Yes.
Very good E by Outfrog. Very good E.
Clement dies.
So one Drake for three kills. Do you think it was worth it for flash plays, Ricardo?
I don't know about that. I mean, the Career Destroyers, they're just putting so much effort into winning this this early to mid game. They're in such a good spot now. I mean, yeah, they delayed FPS delays the Elder and the Soul, but if Nilde and his team can keep snowballing like this, it's not looking good for FPS. I don't think they can win this.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that statement. I mean, it's always good to deny a soul, but as you can see here now, it's actually the Cloud Soul, so maybe it's not that worth it to deny a Cloud Soul. I mean, it's always good to have a soul, but the Cloud Soul often considered one of the weakest souls. But the one thing that's actually going for flash plays is the farm difference. Yeah. Most Corki is winning on farm, Sion's winning on farm, Twitch is going even on farm. So yeah.
Absolutely. I think the wave management has been good from FPS. We see some skirmishing here in the top lane. I mean, the gold deficit, it's about 4k gold. Oh, actually, we see the Jean Moline here in the top. They might catch Nani. Nani pops the ult, the Q from Banana Phone. I think that's it. Yeah, they do get him.
And, very big kill for the Corki, actually.
In the bot near there. Yeah, I think that's a dead Lord Lucky, dead Thresh. And Nilde just keeps snowballing this bot lane. 9 deaths in the bot lane for FPS. Bit of a disaster, but yeah, we'll see how this keeps going.
It is unfortunate, but I can imagine for Twitch playing against the AP carry bot lane, Twitch having not that much range early game is actually quite annoying. Hopefully, once he gets the 2-3 item Twitch power spike, he can maybe come invisible and hopefully one shot. We also see the Morgana get a turret over the Corki. You can see there was a lot of pressure in the mid lane, and it's definitely paying off.
Yeah.
Antonio playing more of the maybe support role with the Morgana, giving a lot of kills to the Evelyn, but a very good mid jungle synergy, which we haven't seen from Fantastic Patrick's yet.
Yeah. Oh, and here we go again in the bot lane. 4 people in the bot lane. I mean, this is just a disaster for FPS. They do get both of them. I mean, we see as well they're snowballing their lead into 2 turrets. They get the 2 towers. I mean, there's a 6k gold diff now. This is just getting out of control, and the bot lane just caught off again. Really hard game for them. Actually, we might see they might get something back here. Macau on the odd frog. Yeah,
a very good cocoon. A very good
that's
cocoon,
a good
from
cocoon,
Macau.
but I think he gets away here. We'll see.
It looks.
No, it's the second cocoon.
Oh, Corki misses that big rocket. A kill on Corki would have been quite big, but on Macau, I think Fantastic Patrick's will take the kill.
Yeah.
But as I want to reiterate, that play bot lane showed again very good communication between mid and jungle, rotating to bot, seeing the opportunity to get a kill.
Oh wait, Macau gets him. Oh my god. He could have taken the lantern and gotten out, but he just goes in for the kill. Actually, Nilde here going for the one-shot on Jean-Pierre Molin on the Corki. Has to flash out.
I think the exhaust on Corki a pretty good summoner against Evelyn.
Oh, we keep fighting here though. Lord Lucky gets the hook on Thresh.
Very big hook. Big hook. It could have maybe killed the Corki if it wasn't for that hook. Oh, yeah. Corki gets queued.
Our observer is a bit trolling here. I don't know what's happening, but you see the turret in the top lane. First turret for FPS. They do get something back here. They've been pressuring this bot lane so much. I mean, Renekton has been roaming a lot, so yeah, I guess Banana Phone has had some time to get some damage on that turret, and he does get it, so that's something for FPS.
That is the one saving grace in the early game for the FPS. Banana Phone, always a solid top laner, but putting on a very good performance in the early game, while on a late game champion like Sion. I think one thing to notice is that you can see mid and jungle with 1k total bounty. So if Corki or Elise or Twitch get that bounty, that would be crucial to shifting this game.
Yeah, shift the momentum here. You're absolutely right. And I mean, what a performance from Zeref as well. 4 kills, 5 assists, hasn't died yet. I mean, we were talking about Nilde being the mid laner on this team, obviously, but I mean, Zeref has been playing well, a good replacement. And actually, we see a fight here again. 4 people in the bot lane again. See the sign ult behind, but I think he's isolated here. This is
and the Renekton always going on the Corki. He's doing a pretty good job in keeping the Corki away from the team fights.
Absolutely.
Right now, without the Corki, that's a lot of the damage negated in the team fight.
Yeah. And the Q.
Again, a good Q from Morgana. I haven't seen her miss yet this game, but we will see.
Not. Oh, Odd Frog might die on the end of this. No, he does not.
No.
And I mean, this is just looking better and better for for them. They're gonna get the Drake here. This is really good play we're seeing from the Courier Destroyers.
Definitely, it might seem like a stomp in the making.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, Thomas, that's kind of true. It looks like a storm, but what do you think, Rika? How can FPS come back from this? Because it looks like there's a huge difference between the both teams.
Well, I think Thomas was talking about it earlier. The bounties on Nilde and on Zeref Ragnir, they're pretty high. If you take a look, if our observers stop trolling here, thank you. You can see that there's 400 on Morgana, 600 on the Evelyn. I think I mean FPS, they have a decent pick comp, and actually they might catch Universe here.
Yeah,
over the wall. Lord Lucky might hit the hook here. Oh, he does hit the hook!
Oh, he does it!
Oh, with the package as well, they get him. Odd Frog might be a bit overextended here. He does go back, but they might be surrounded here. See if they can get out of this. Another good Q from the Morgana. Hook goes wide.
Okay, doesn't hit. The Cocoon doesn't hit.
Yeah, so
this is a really cool. This is a really good pick from FPS. That's really huge.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if they keep picking like this is what I was talking about. Like, they need to pick Evelyn and Morgana off, get the bounties on Jean-Pierre Molin or on the Twitch, and they have a good pick comp actually. FPS. If you see the Thresh, the Elise, it's a good pick comp.
Yeah, what is huge now is that because Brand is dead, they could regain the vision over the Baron, and so it's hard for the Career Destroyer to set up a call in on the Baron.
And
Oh
we see
wait,
here
now
actually
Twitch.
another 1v1 on
Oh,
the.
this is bad.
Oh,
Oh, he
does
survived with
survive that?
10
That's
HP.
crazy. What? How does he not get the kill there? That's very strange. That's
Okay,
just
I don't know. I don't think that Twitch has
magic
any
resist. No, he
MR,
doesn't. No.
magic resistance. So
I mean,
okay,
he
that's
healed,
pretty
but
good.
still, that's impressive. Okay, actually, we might see a fight here again.
Not being
It's a
caught.
good hook
Nilde
onto
is there.
Alfrog.
Okay.
It's
What?
that's such a good ult
the
from
big
Leon.
ult. This is
Actually,
the big ult.
yeah. Lord Lucky
Okay.
misses the hook. They're going onto the front line. Lord Lucky on the sidelines. He's a bit isolated here. They might catch him.
Ooh, Nani missed.
Actually,
Okay, Nani flashed. Okay, this
Ooh.
is a bit too.
They're disengaging. It's none of them want to
Okay.
commit. I mean, this is in favor of the Career Destroyers though.
Yeah,
'Cause-
completely. Renekton lost the flash. They went so deep, and they were free poke from from the FPS.
Yeah.
This is pretty good for them.
Actually, watch out
Oh,
here,
wait,
Lord Lucky.
can he one shot?
Ooh, that
Nah,
was
he can't.
close.
He can't. He doesn't have his ult, so it's
Yeah,
not possible.
he could have gone for it, but I think he knew, like, there was a ward there. He knew that the AD carry was there as well, so he
Thresh
chooses
is
not
also
to
a bit
engage there.
tanky right now, so it's
Yeah.
pretty hard to. It's pretty hard to one shot him.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And
Okay,
yeah.
what do you think now they should do? So they did pretty good things there. They picked up the Brown. Now they took the Vision back. But what can they do now? Because the bounty are still there. Neither hasn't died yet, and neither Morgana. So I think it's pretty hard to pick them.
Yeah, well, Morgana with the Black Shield, of course, it's a really hard champion to pick off, and she
Yeah.
makes her teammates hard to pick off as well. And I mean,
Wait, Nilde's going?
actually, yeah, Nilde. Ooh, that might be a good hook onto Leona. We see the hook on
Ooh,
Leona.
This is huge.
Gets the Q on the Thresh though. Ult from Brand is
Okay,
huge. We see the Sion in the
as well.
back line. Actually, this is a Q. This is a dead
Ooh.
supports here, but I think this is looking good for ACD. Big damage on the Sion. Sion is
Oh, the
isolated,
Sion
and we
is
see the
dead.
Nani is on the back line.
Renekton is a solo.
Yeah, our observers choose to focus on the Sion
okay,
passive,
yes.
but nothing happened
They
on the
did
back
well.
there. But this is good again from ACD. But I do think they need to accelerate here a bit. They need to get more objectives because we said earlier that I mean FPS they have more of a late game calm. So what do you
Yes,
think
they
about
do.
that?
I think they should really focus the Nash, maybe do a trap or something. It's really important because if we go late to the game, I think that FPS just wins the game easily. This
Oh, and here we go.
wait,
Neiled it with
wait.
the one shot.
Is it the double?
Ah, he
Oh, it's
almost
not the
gets the
double.
double.
Okay, Thomas saved again by the shield,
Yeah,
the MR shield there. Okay, and they took
Yeah,
the
it's called,
top
yeah.
tower. So now they should set up for the Baron. I think it's
Yeah.
the thing that is really important here. They need to do the Baron, then maybe try to focus the mid lane to have a big hole and maybe win the game.
Yeah, Zeref, I definitely agree that ACD needs to pick up the momentum, but it seems like they're trying to, at least in the last 3 minutes. There's 2 big team fights going into ACD's favor. But yeah,
Okay.
a Baron would definitely shift this game and maybe lead to a big snowball that could end the game maybe pre 30 minutes. Who knows? We can see here that ACD is actually doing the Drake, but Corky's got the package.
Nah.
Corky dealing some nice damage and maybe overusing his package, but he secures a kill. But ACD secured a Drake. However, they're stuck now. Elise with the one shots on Nilde and FPS one shotting the Thresh. What a team fight this is! A very big Leonel, a very big Leona engage, one shotting the Twitch basically with the help of Brand ulti, of course. But the Corky getting a kill again. Now you can see the Elise versus the Brand and a 1-for-1 trade again. There's still Sion and Corky versus Morgana. The Corky jumps in and the bounty goes unfortunately to the Sion. Zeref, what did you think of this?
Okay, so this is horrendous. This is bad, okay? So the only thing that is good for FPS is the fact that the 2 bounties were not given to João. But I think one of the bounties, no, and neither to Twitch. Both bounties were one for Banana and the other one for Macau. So this is alright, let's say, but this team fight, everything was bad about it. I don't know What do you think? Is it the Dragon Code that was bad, or was there something wrong in this?
I think that maybe a problem with communication. You saw Nani doing one thing while his team was doing the other thing. But I also think maybe they were underestimating the Corki package. Even though Corki kind of misused this package, a Corki package is always very big. Especially he already has the Trinity Force and the Manamune stacked. But yeah, it was an interesting, maybe overdoing it in this fight.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to catch Elise. Neil tried to catch Elise, but he gets caught. And is he dead? He's dead again. Evelyn's going from 7-0 to 7-2 in a matter of minutes. I think they're definitely trying to overdo it. They know the game needs to end soon, but maybe they're trying a bit too hard. What will FPS now do with Neil the Dead for 27 seconds? What would you do?
Bad. They could go for the national. They could go for the national, but they won't. Mako is doing his bot side of the jungle. He doesn't want to do national. Okay, this is good for Career Destroyer, but because I think they could have done the national there. So they're just gonna push the lane. We can see that Corki is farming, and he's becoming huge. He has his Trinity Age. He has the Manamune. He's getting huge. Slowly but still steady.
Yeah, I agree. I think maybe they didn't do the Baron call because maybe they know they've got the late game, so they don't want to do any risky plays. Corki gets caught here, but unfortunately Morgana misses her first Q of the game, probably. The first Q I see that she misses.
That was very dangerous for Corki. His positioning wasn't so good. Oh wait, okay.
And I get caught. What was that damage on the Leona? This Elise chunking down the Leona. You can see Elise got the bounty on Nilde, and now he's got Night Harvester and Lichtbane, and he can do incredible damage. And they're starting Nasher.
This is really bad for Carrier Destroyer. They're losing everything. They were so ahead in this game, and now they're losing everything because they get a pick everywhere. Okay, Zion ulti. It's not useful because of Morgana. Are they gonna fight this?
Oh, a very big Brand ult, a very big engage. Jean Pimboli secures the Baron. I think FPS now needs to abort the mission and go back. Oh, the big Evelyn ult.
Twitch.
Which survives with little to no HP. And let's see, a 3 for 2, but a Baron for FPS. I think they can stall the game nicely with this Baron, and the Baron is on both of the carries. Zeref, you can now see that the bounties have turned. They have now gone to Corki and Twitch.
This is all wrong. The communication of Carrier Destroyer is so wrong. And FPS, that was really good. They got the national and the fight. Everything is on their favor. This is really huge for them.
Yeah, and now you can see that the gold lead is actually less than 1k difference. This is mainly because of the Baron call, and look at the mid farm difference. Corki is at 220 while Morgana is at 140. What do you think of this?
Yes, it's kind of surprising as we see actually Corki escaping the mid lane. Wait a minute, the Nani dies there. Oh my goodness. You might have forgotten about that he had the package. We see some ha-ha-has thrown in the chat. But that was a bit of a misplay. But yeah, still, I mean, I think ACD, they still have a window to win. You're actually a good pick onto Leona, and that's a good pick. We were talking about the picks earlier, their pick comp on FPS, and we see it in action here. Leona a bit too far, and they might get the Drake here.
Yeah, definitely a good pick comp. Yeah, you're right. But I think ACD, again, underestimating the Corki package. I think there was a Leona ult burn. And
Renekton died. The steal, but they do get it. And I mean, now they might get the Universe as well. That's a good ultimate, though. Yeah, and that's another pick on
3 people Universe. Dead for 0, and the Drake going to FPS. What is happening to ACD? The tide has completely changed.
Yeah, absolutely.
In this game.
And actually, Twitch on the Morgana has to flash the Morgana. And yeah, Hook's thrown, Cocoon's thrown. I mean, they're trying to get the picks, and now they're barreling it down mid with this Baron empowered minion. They're gonna get something here in the mid lane. They might even get the inhib, but I think the respawn timers are a bit short.
Yeah, you can see that I think FPS has definitely gained confidence. I think this is the first time I see Twitch actually going for an aggressive play. he was playing quite defensive, maybe picking up kills wherever he could. But for the first time, he goes invisible aggressively to try to pick off Anto, the ref, but he doesn't have the damage yet. I think he just needs maybe a Infinity Edge, and then he'll really start doing damage.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it is representative of the confidence that this team has gained. I mean, you saw the bot lane, we said it many times, it was a disaster for FPS. But the fact that, I mean, US God can just make these plays, go aggressive on the Morgana with the invisibility, it shows that, I mean, their mental is still in it. They're still in it, and I mean, they're ahead, so they probably know this as well. So the morale is up in FPS's team. We can see how this keeps going. Okay, wait, that's a big Q actually. That's a big catch on the Jean-Pierre Molin. Actually blows the cleanse. Macau is getting chunked. US God with the damage on the Twitch though. Ult by Leona. That's a great ult, and that's a great catch on the Twitch. Doesn't get they don't get the Corki, but that was a great catch onto the Twitch.
Yeah, I think this illustrates kind of the win con now for ACD. I mean, they really need to go for trying to
that's a good hook actually.
One of the players out.
TP coming in. Oh, he might die 90 here. Oh, that's another hook. Oh, he goes in. Oh, I think that might have been a bit too much from Lord Lucky. That is unfortunate. He must have been hyped up, but he dies straight into a 4-man enemy team. You don't like to see that.
Yeah, I think the Lord has been known for being a bit trigger impulsive, but a good grab maybe shouldn't have followed. But you're right. I think that pick from Morgana was actually very interesting. However, I feel like if the team followed Morgana in the bush, it could have been much better. They could have picked off Corki. You saw Morgana hit the Q on Corki. Corki didn't have vision, but they didn't manage to kill him because I think Evelyn was trying to do red and the team just seems to be a bit behind. So maybe again, some problem with communications. We're seeing here ACD maybe they're not on the same page since maybe minute 20. They seem to be on different pages, maybe communicating less well. But finally, it's a team fight that goes in favor of ACD again.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, you're right. They get a few picks. I mean, as you said, this is kind of the win con. They need to pick off these squishy members on FPS, and I mean, they're doing a decent job of it. The gold is dead even now. I mean, 1k gold doesn't really mean much, but I think at this point it's all going to be on the Drakes. The Baron is long gone, and the next team fights are kind of going to decide what happens in this game, because if they get a good team fight on the Drake, they can get the soul, they can rush to Baron, and they can just end it ACD. But we'll see how it goes here.
I'd have to agree with what you said. However, I feel like most people say that soul can be a win con. However, I feel like maybe for ACD's team, a Cloud Soul doesn't necessarily mean a win, because I guess your ulti cooldown is gonna decrease, but I don't think it will have that much impact in this game.
Well, I think Leona ult, Evelyn ult, they're decent, like good cooldowns for team fights.
And
yeah, I'd agree with that.
I also think that the soul is not a big deal in this game, but what's a big deal is actually the Elder, right?
Yeah.
And because FPS is so near to have the soul, then the Elder can spawn and make a huge diff, because they know they don't have delay, they know they have too much AP, so they really need something more, something that could help them to beat the opposite team.
Yeah. Oh, and we just saw Oddfrog miss the ward combo on Leona. It's a bit unfortunate, but not gonna matter too much. But no, yeah, you're right. I mean, FPS just been delaying since the start of the game, and actually we see here that's a good pick onto the Nani. Oh, Nani? What a hook from Lord Lucky. I'm just saying that ward kill didn't matter, but it actually did, because they saw him there, and yeah.
And we see one problem of the compo: they don't have any tank.
Oh, and actually, look at that magic resist on the Corki. That's insane that the Evelyn doesn't one-shot there. She ulted as well. That is actually, look how much magic resist he has on in his build. He has the Hex Drinker.
He's unkillable right now. I don't know how can he die. João is just so big with his Corki.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, we were talking about it in Champions Select as well. It's such a good pick for him. He's so comfortable on it. And I think the 4 bans on the top laners may be a bit too much. You have to ban some of these comfort picks for Jean-Pierre Molin, because he's just looking so good on this Corki. Look at the farm diff in the mid lane. He has 100 more CS than the Morgana. I mean, this is
that's the thing, right? I think that because the ref is not a mid laner, we can see that his farming is just not good.
Yeah.
It's okay with Morgana, but it's just not good. And Nilde would have been way better in this.
Well, I mean,
So
it's a decision they made. Now, I think,
of course.
well, Zaref played really well in other aspects. He roamed a lot. I think that's why he hasn't farmed as well. But actually, oh, he misses the Q on the Thresh. I think the Thresh is still
that's
going to
a
die here, but that's a
very-
re-engage from the Sion. The big double Q
Ooh.
from Sion actually gets interrupted.
Okay.
Leona on the back line. Actually, Sion's going to die here with the Nani
The
with the
fight is good.
ultimate. Macau
This
goes
is
up, comes
winning.
back down. He gets the
Oh,
kill.
Macau.
Evelyn. Actually, he's going to die here as well. The fight isn't over. Oddfrog
Okay.
might die here from the burn. Actually, oh my god, that is such a close fight on the...
That is such a good
Oh
fight
my
for
God.
FPS. What happened?
For FPS, you think? I'd say ACD.
For
more like,
yes, sorry, for Carry Destroyer.
Yeah, and they're gonna get the Baron here.
What
I mean, there's
happened?
nothing they can do about it. FPS, I mean, maybe Corki and poke a bit from
Look at João.
over the
He's
wall,
coming back.
but yeah, I don't think he can try.
Will he
a
try to steal
here.
it?
No, I don't
Oh
think
no,
so.
he's just doing the red. Or maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it's a slow Baron take. They don't have any
He
carry.
can.
but
His
still.
ulti is huge. His ulti is huge. Oh, Nani tanked it.
No,
Okay.
that was good from Dan.
Nice.
Actually, he tanked it quite well. It was a smart positioning. Yeah, now I
actually
mean,
don't know if
ACD
this
is back in
good or
it.
bad.
Yeah, ACD and back on. Would you say they're favored now? They're ahead, or what do you think?
I really don't know. This is pretty weird. So it depends how they will use the Nash, right? Because they could use it to push, and if they do so and maybe take a kill, then I think it would be a huge diff. But we have seen throughout the game that Carry Destroyer don't really push. Like, look at this. They don't want to go mid and push. They all are spreading a bit.
Yeah, and
Oh, maybe Nilde is going for the pick. He's going for the Sion.
yeah, but
Is
you
he?
can't kill a Sion. I think the thing
Look
is
at that.
the lack of AD carry is kind of biting them in the ass here
Yes.
because they can't really push. I mean, they have a lot of wave clear, but their push on the tower is just so slow with these AP carries.
Wait,
and we see actually the
Morgana?
Twitch here. Oh, no, he was auto-attacking the minions. I think Zeref still dies here. Oh, and the big ultimate from the Sion. And
this is
yeah, the
huge
Twitch
again.
again with the invisibility, just going aggressive, and Morgana just doesn't expect it. It's such good play here from US God, which
It's so hard for Carry Destroyer. This is so hard. They can't push. They have the Nash. They had everything, but every time they can't push. And
yeah.
it's a very good point. I think that if they had an ADC, they would be so much happier to push in the mid lane. I don't care about anything. But right now it's really hard. They all squishy and it's really hard.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's not easy to close out the game. I think. I mean, early comp, yeah, they missed their window. Oh, actually, here we see Macau. Oh, tries to get the one shot. That's such a good ult from Evelyn though. Macau's still on her
Yeah.
though. Forces the flash. He might get her here, but there it's 3v1.
it's way
Uses
too
the
deep.
Sonya's. Oh, the lantern from
Oh,
Lord
the
Lucky.
lantern.
Oh, I think he's still gonna die from the burn. Oh, that is so
my
unfortunate.
God.
Oh
That
my
was
god.
so close.
Yeah, so close actually. He doesn't get the lantern immediately, and he takes damage there. That is extremely,
Yeah, we could see in
unfortunate for
in
Macau.
that fight that actually Elise is perfect for 1v1ing, and I think for the first time in the game it's Elise bullying Evelyn and not Evelyn bullying Elise. So I think this clearly paints the picture of the game right now. FPS are in confidence. They know that they have achieved the late game and they think they can win. But maybe ACD can pull something out of nowhere and win the game. What do you think, Zaref?
I think that when Elise Cocoon hits, it's a dead man. So it's pretty impressive for Nilde to survive this. I wasn't expecting that he could he had an 1 second, like less than a second to put his ult, and he did it. That was pretty insane. But yeah, it's pretty bad that Elise wanted so badly this kill and went so deep in the jungle. Okay, is it a catching?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Maybe a bit overextending from the Elise, but when I play League of Legends, I probably would have done the same play. Oh, again a team fight, and one important aspect: the Corki package. I hope this time they will be careful with the Corki package. It seems like Brand is quite low. Corki with the engage. Is this a good ult? He splits the team. Look at Renekton trying to get back in the team fight. And he just dies. Renekton just dies from the Corki. It seems like a good fight for ACD. Oh!
The Brand burn! Look at this! They're gonna die!
The Brand doing a lot of damage. The fight looked very good for FPS. A good package from Corki, but I think they underestimated the brand ultimate, the brand passive.
Yes.
I don't know, a lack of communication. There was a stack of brand passive with 3 people that just annihilated the whole team. And now this is the soul for ACD. It's not the end for FPS, but a very, very big and decisive team fight for ACD.
Brand did so much damage in this team fight, and we can see Nilded just profit from it and one-shotted the Twitch so easily. Now they're pushing for the mid tower.
Finally, they can push. For the first time in the game, they can push without being contested. Is this going to be an inhib? Oh, we can see Twitch and Tresh are back, so an inhib may be a bit ambitious. I think it's a good play. Get the turret, go back. Maybe hope for a better fight. You can see now that with the Cloud Soul, maybe Evelyn can start roaming alone in the jungle. It's a bit risky, but with the low ulti cooldown, maybe she can pick someone off that can snowball into ending the game. I'm not sure who's got the team fight right now. Both teams seem quite balanced.
This is hard to say because they also all very tanky. They all have some good MR, and Elise has so much difficulties to one-shot in this game. It's pretty insane. Vale that was dominating at the early game, and now it's pretty hard.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think if I was Evelyn, I would try to one-shot the Twitch. Twitch right now with his power spike of 3 items probably deals the most damage in the team fight.
Oh.
I mean, Corki late game still does a lot of damage.
Look at Morgana and Outfrag.
Are they gonna get caught?
No. Are they?
A very big Sion ult with 2-man knockup and 2 people dead.
This is the nice. This is the nice show. Oh, this is.
Baron's not yet up.
Oh yes. It's gonna come, right?
Is it gonna? It seems like they're preparing for Nashor. Is this? Are ACD
yeah.
gonna give up a free Baron at this stage of the game?
Okay, they want to trap again. I don't think it's gonna work. We can see that FPS. That was so good from them, so good.
That was a Sion with the perfectly timed on the edge 2-man knockup, followed by the burst from Corki. This was a very good play from Sion, maybe a game-winning play, as they say. And now with Baron, what will they do? What would you do? Now Baron, it's minute 44. What can you do?
Oh, they can push now. I think they really can push. They have the power there. And I'm impressed that Morgana didn't put a cage, thinking that there was maybe an ambush there. It was pretty surprising. Oh wait, Nani is getting caught. Nani? Is he gonna survive?
Oh, that's a good try, good escape. Oh, he misses! He misses his combo. The idea was actually excellent. The execution maybe a bit less, but a very good pick again from FPS.
They should push now. I think they should go mid. They should push now. They have the Nashor. Nani is dead. For 50 seconds, they can go mid.
They're pinging the jungle. I'm not sure. Maybe they're trying to catch Evelyn. Yeah, as I said, they're correctly predicting where Evelyn is. Not sure if she walked past the pink ward, but you can see that Evelyn and Morgana are trying to clear the vision, maybe try to catch them, but it seems a bit risky with Renekton dead for so long. And I think FPS now know that they know where they are and they're catching them. Good flash by Onto. Evelyn going in. Big ult, but it's nothing happens.
Yeah, but it's a lot of flashes blown from ACD, and I mean they're getting some push in the mid lane. It's still good for FPS. They're just, I think they're waiting for the wave to push up, and they're gonna try to force this in-hit maybe. No, they're backing off.
Yeah, it was a weird. I would say it's a bit of a weird positioning from Evelyn and Morgana. I think they might try to go for a flank, but FPS knew where they were and they collapsed. Luckily for luckily for ACD, nothing bad happened. And now I think both teams are prepping. I'm not sure because of production. I'm not sure when the Elder spawns, but it should be soon. I think that might be the decisive team fight to end this game.
Oh, actually, look at the Q on Sion. Oh, that's a good poke on the Evelyn.
This is good damage. I think both teams lack a bit of siege. You can see not many turrets have been destroyed in 46 minutes. I think FPS don't have that much range with their carries. Their carries are quite short range, so it's hard for them to siege. While on the other side, there are no AD carries, and it's even harder to siege.
Oh, look at Clement trying to hook, but he might have been gone too far here.
Very good.
That's a good pick for ACD.
This will stall the Baron for sure, and yeah, this will definitely stall the Baron. I guess the game will continue to go longer and longer. I think you can see quite a lot of people are starting to get the full items, so we've definitely reached the late game.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is weird, right? Like someone from FPS dies and nobody do anything. Like they're just letting the tower dies with it. So I don't understand.
You mean
They've
for
been trying-
ACD, you think they should be more proactive with a kill?
Yeah,
Or,
yes.
Absolutely. Actually,
Or
you guys got
after-
here might get caught. Oh, it's such a
Oh,
good
wait.
flash. Q from
Twitch
this,
going a bit over aggressive,
Yeah,
but
it's still a
luckily he
good
doesn't die. This would have been a very good pick for ACD.
Oh, and our scoreboard is down. We're having some issues with production apparently, but we'll try to get that sorted out. But yeah, anyways,
Okay, Elder's spawning.
yeah, Elder spawning in as you said, in a minute, not even less than a minute actually.
Mm-hmm.
You can see both teams pinging. Both teams really want that Elder. They know it's a win con. Cyanode gone. This might be big for the team fight.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Ricardo, as you're maybe a Sion main, do you know the rough cooldown late game of Sion?
It's really short. I mean, look, it's almost halfway back up. Late game, it is really short cooldown. I think that's a smart use of the ultimate there to get away from a potential pick. And actually here they're prepping for the Drake. I think this is going to be the game-winning fight here. See the Sion takes some shit from the Evelyn. Evelyn has to ult
Evelyn
out.
burning her ult.
That's a
but
big cooldown.
Look at the damage. And now the Twitch.
Yeah. But we talked about the Cloud Drake. I mean, these cooldowns are going to be up again soon.
Are they gonna start the Elder?
I think so. This
No,
is
they're not
so
for the moment. Yes.
tense.
They're starting it.
Yeah, they're
now,
starting
I think.
it. Our observers trolling again. No, they're not starting it.
No, they're not. They're not.
I think we've reached a bit of a stalemate right
Yeah.
here. Both teams don't want to lose.
Oh, they're letting him
You can
back.
even
This is
see
so
Evelyn.
smart. They're letting him back. It's
Evelyn,
not-
there's no one in game.
Oh, wait, the
Right,
DP.
the
Look
Baron
at this.
is
This is
peeking.
Renekton
this is it.
trying to get the
Renekton is
Corki.
going in.
Oh, Sion has to go back because he's isolated. He's gonna get burned down here. That's a big
He's too
Q
tanky, he's
actually.
too tanky.
He's so tanky in the
But
front
look
line.
at-
Such a good ult from Leona as well. Evelyn with the ult
Leona
again.
with Brand big.
Oh my
Very
god.
big ult.
And they're gonna get the Odd Frog and the Morgana as well. Oh my god, the burn from Brando, these team fights in these tight corridors, the Brando, there's so much work, and actually here in Neil, they might get a kill on the champion bully. They don't.
Guys.
Oh my goodness.
It looked
What
like a
was
good
that?
team fight for ACD, right?
Yeah.
But what with the Sire knock-up, it totally turned the fight up around.
Yeah. No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's so tanky in the front line, and they just don't, because we see like the damage on ACD. It's like damage over time, right? It's you have the burns. They can't just get like a lot of damage on him at once. It's so tough to burn this front line down on FPS.
Yeah, and while everyone focused Sion and ACD, Corki and Twitch, who've already hit their late game power spike, they've just been pumping out damage, and you could see the Corki actually with a Q ulti combo could almost one-shot someone. So Sion doing a very good job being the tank of the team.
I think Neil they want to trap. Neil they want to find someone.
Yeah,
And they want to
he
pick
is
someone.
He might
Oh,
get the
Macau with
Corki.
the
Oh, he might
sweeper.
be trapped.
Oh,
He was
I see
caught
them.
by the sweeper.
you can see it.
He sees him.
Macau can see it.
Oh, the cocoon!
Oh,
that's the one shot!
Incredible!
Oh my god! Oh, you said it all too. This is incredible. These two picks on two carries of ACD. This is the elder for FPS. Oh my god, the scoreboard is back as well. Production, thank you.
Is it the end? Is it the end of the
I
game
think they
now?
might end. They go for
Might be.
Baron now.
Would you end it directly or would you go for Baron
I
if you
think
guys
they go
are
to
playing
Baron
the same?
here.
Baron.
I think Sion is
Baron
gonna ult
is
the
the
Baron
same.
now.
You can push the mid wave, go to the Nasher,
Yeah.
and then come back to the mid lane.
Yeah, they don't all need to go on Nash, but I guess they are. They just really want to secure it. I don't think ACD is in a position to do anything about it. What a catch from Macau on the Evelyn. I mean, we talked about him in the early game. He was having such a rough early game, getting bullied by the Nia that we said jungle diff at one point. But oh my god, jungle diff right back at you, says Patrick, as he gets the kill, possibly the decisive kill in this 50-minute long game now.
So now how ACD can come back? How? Is it possible? Is it even possible to come back from this?
It's
A
tough.
Baron Elder seems like, in my opinion, they're not going to come back from this, but hopefully a magical play by maybe their star player Nilde or Onto
Yeah.
with a perfect cage could turn the tide. But Elder and Baron buff, minute 52, I've never seen a team defend this.
Yeah,
What was
I
I
mean,
thinking about a brand burn can be good during a team fight with a huge ulti. But this is gonna be rough.
it has to be a long team fight as well. But I mean, they have the executes on on the Elder Drake. They waited for the minions. They're gonna get the inhib now, possibly even more. This is looking rough for ACB.
And
Yeah.
they want to end it. FPS want
I
to
think
end
they want
it
to
for
end.
sure.
That's a decent
Oh,
ult from
okay.
Leona actually being engaged. I think Leona's just gonna die here to the Elder Drake. See the executes coming in. I think this is it. Actually, Leona dies as well.
This is the end.
So
This
much
I
burn
think
on the
first year's
brand, but
gem.
they do get it, and I think this is it. Nobody there to defend. The GGs come in. You get the final
is
kill
it.
on the Lord Lucky for his 14th death of the game. But it doesn't matter. The game is over. They win it, and oh my god, what a game, guys! What a game!
FPS is your Winter Olympics champion.
What a game! Big applause to everyone. What a game!